some scientific tools to help us predict the weather, but if we listen, we may get some clues from Mother Nature too.
The day we look forward to every year is finally here. Judy Frazier is here with a look at what the woolly worm will have to say for the upcoming winter season.
Yes, welcome.
Well, thank you very much. It's always fun to be here, my annual pilgrimage to Channel 3 and ciLiving.
Yes, and we are so excited to hear what the woolly worms have in store. Before we get to that, because that's coming up later, let's kind of talk a little bit about the different folklore that there is out there when it comes to predicting the weather.
Well, there's so much folklore out there as far as, and this was all, of course, started way back when they didn't have the, technical wizardry they have today. So they had to look at Mother Nature, for example, looking at the leaves. These, when do the leaves change? Do they fall early, mild, late, cold? So there's various things, cobwebs that gather near your home in abundance, which I've seen a lot this year. Every day I'm out there swatting cobwebs. But they're, mushrooms that grow in your lawn in the fall. I mean, these are all signs.
We're looking at persimmon seeds
and persimmon
now.
seeds, yes.
Now, I'm seeing a lot of what looks like spoons.
And that's exactly what they are.
That is not good news.
No, it isn't, because spoons represent shovels, you see, and you use shovels to dig yourself out of the snow. So lots of shovels, and spoons indicate a snowy winter. Knives indicate an icy, biting winter, and then the fork is a mild winter. And I've seen them all through the years, but lots of shovels this year, or lots of spoons this year.
And a big
persimmons.
Thank you to Nathan Nichols for sharing that persimmon seed photo with us. So,
thank you.
But can we back up to the mushrooms, because that's something new. I don't think we've ever talked mushroom folklore before.
No, I didn't, because I'm a prometheologist, remember? I study prometheology.
That's very fancy.
Which is a study of proverbs, and so I try to research. I have done a lot with the woolly worms, but this was something I saw and I thought, because I found these mushrooms, big white mushrooms, in my lawn in the neighborhood a couple of weeks ago, and I'm thinking, oh, what does this mean? And of course, they're white and they're large, so you can imagine what it means.
Yes, I've got a few in mind. Have you noticed any?
I haven't seen any. Oh, my mom had some in her yard, and my boys found it very intriguing to play with. Are they safe to, like, dissect?
I don't think they're poisonous or anything. I don't think you want to eat them.
Okay.
Just stay away.
Just look at them.
We need to also mention squirrels are good predictors too.
They are. There's lots of sayings about the squirrels. If they hoard early, that the winter is going to be terrible. But usually, if they have the big bushy tails, and if they gather a lot of acorns, and they were always in my plants. I mean, they just dig up my plants and put in the acorns. So if there's a lot of that activity, that also is an indication of just how cold the winter may be.
What happens if you just see a lot of squirrels? Like, does that indicate anything? I've been seeing a ton of squirrels. Maybe they're working early.
Maybe that's they're getting their act together early and gathering. We don't have that many squirrels, but the ones we do have are big and bushy.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well, also coming up next, we're going to learn a little bit about the folklore behind the woolly worm, which is why Judy's here, because we're going to learn a little bit about what the colors of the worm mean and all of that. So you're going to stick around.
Oh, yes.
We're keeping you for the entire hour, so don't go anywhere. In the meantime, you can learn more about Judy's forecast and see everything over at our website, ciLiving.tv.